Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so if you've seen a table before, we've talked about this a little bit in the arrays section earlier on. Now, lots of people use tables to explain how an array works, and this, again, is pretty much how an array works. You have all these different data cells in which you put information, and a table is very much like that, but you know, it's not exactly the same as an array. It's very similar, but not quite exactly the same. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add rows. So how do we do that? It's actually quite simple. All you have to do is put another tr, which again stands for table row. Okay, I'm going to push /tr here again. And what do you think we're going to put in here? Well, we're just going to put in a table data, right? And push td here, and then we're going to call this row. Just like this. Okay. Now you'll notice that since we have 4 table datas up in this first row here, and only 1 here, there's 3 cells that don't have data in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it and put it just like this. It's pretty simple. So now that we have row, we can now add another row. So I'm just going to put in 1, 2, just to make sure that this looks a little bit easier to understand. And of course, if I copy this entire tr section or table row, guess what? We added another row. Now watch what happens if I add in another table data right here. So I'm just going to type it in just for practice. Okay, so table data, and then we're going to type in row 5. Okay, and remember, the more you type this out, the easier it becomes. So now that we have row 5, you can see that there is no data in these other 2 rows, and the reason is that we don't actually have a table data tag there. So if I just type in td and then I close that tag off, right, you'll see that there's a row there but without any data in it. Well, technically there is a little bit of data. There's actually a space, but even if I get rid of that space, now we have the table data. It's just null. There's actually no table data there. So again, we can push td and then /td, and that makes the table look a little bit better. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out. Now remember, just because you have or you have a TD or table data doesn't mean you have to fill it up. Remember, tables can actually contain no information if you really want to. So I'm going to type this row 5, etc. Okay, and that's pretty much what you need to do for tables. I'll see you guys in the next